So, with yesterday's game, spring training game, being canceled because of weather, we also got some other unfortunate news. And the unfortunate news is our third baseman went ahead and got suspended for failing a PD test, which is performance enhancing drug test. And it really sucks because he's going to now be out for 80 games. And this is, of course, his first suspension for it. Sorry, guys. My throat is absolutely dead right now. A second suspension would go ahead and be a full season suspension. And then a third suspension of this would be a lot longer. So, hopefully this is a one-time thing and we don't see this kind of occur in the future, especially for this guy. He has a very bright future. He's a great kid, and it is what it is at the end of the day. They have their policies in there just like the NFL does, and if you fail it, you're going to get suspended. And there's not really much else to kind of go off of there. The Reds put out a statement and said this: the Reds fully support Major League Baseball drugs policy and its penalties. We have no further comment. And honestly, there isn't really much more they can comment on. Now, the thing is, right, based on what I understand, he was using a drug that was on the prohibited list. And kind of like the NFL, there are certain drugs that you cannot use, even if they're over-the-counter drugs. Sorry, guys. My throat is just dying right now. Even if they're over-the-counter drugs, you cannot use them because they can go ahead and be used to cover up hide other drugs in your system. So what ends up happening is you take something like Advil, and if you are going to take the prohibited drugs, you have to tell the MLB, so you have to tell the NFL. If you take them and you don't tell, then you take the drug test. If those drugs come up, then they're going to consider you. I mean, you're on not only are those drugs on the prohibited list, but they don't know what else you're taking and what you're trying to hide. We have seen this in the past. I think it was, I want to say Robert Mathis, back with the Colts. He actually was taking a certain drug to help him with his wife to have a child, right? But I guess what I'm saying. Not Viagra. It was actually a testosterone drug that was to help him with, conceiving a child. And he didn't tell the NFL. And because of that, he took a drug test and the NFL suspended him, I believe, for like 5 or 6 games because of the fact that, again, that said drug that he was taking is also known for covering up other ones. So it's just a part of the process, right? You're never going to be able to fully stop every single PED possible from going through the system and stuff like that. So you got to just kind of cut your corners here and say, okay, well, if you have any of these drugs, the drugs, what you're not allowed to take, automatically you're done. And players know it. And that's the thing, right? And it is what it is. At the end of the day, he'll be out for 80 games. He'll come back fight just as hard with and without him. It sucks because, this season is going to be amazing. And to lose a guy like this, it does suck. But at the end of the day, it is what it is. Tell me down below your thoughts and opinions. See you guys next one. Peace out.